South Philadelphia police arrived at 20th Market Street about an hour ago to investigate the murder of Nolan Banks, a promising politician running for this year's Senate election. Police have yet to discover the motives behind his murder, but many people speculate that it's no other than the street vigilante himself, Jake Pierce.
Please, don't kill me. Show me some mercy here.
Mercy? What about my wife and daughter?
Come on, I was only following.
My name is Jake Pierce. For 8 years, I've given my life to serve and protect my country. But in return, I had everything taken from me.
I'm Detective Bertelli from the 22nd District, reporting for duty.
Jake, put your hands up where I can see them.
Melissa, stay out of this!
You must stop this senseless killing.
This is Detective McDowell speaking.
Joseph, I can't stop Jake. I want to save him.
Calm down, Melissa. I'm at the crime scene right now. It looks like your friend Jake is sending a message to the police. We have to find him before more blood is spilled in our streets.
Law and order has become corrupt. Vigilante justice is the only way to bring the system down to its knees. If no one else doesn't stand up to them, then I will.
Remember the pain and remember the suffering.
He just tried to kill me and now his severed head is on my floor!
Jasmine, get the hell out of there right now.
Well, am I right, vampire?
Damn it. Looks like the police are heading in your direction.
Everyone around you will pay the ultimate price. Only then will you become the man I remember. Hezekiah
Well, am I right, vampire?
What is going on
Kid, did you
here?
forget? The party was canceled to avoid a potential police raid. Your friend should already know that.
No fucking way! Is he even
You
human?
think you're doing?
All right, here we go. Welcome to the stream, guys. Welcome to the stream. Oh man, let's see. Yo, what's up, Raph? You ain't locked in. You better clock in. Yo, what's up, Mike? Yo, what's up, Overking? It's me made into a movie. They did. It sounds super young. Yeah, that was a the Jake Pierce thing. The voice acting. That's not the official trailer. So. Those voice actors aren't locked in. I did that trailer 3 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. But the voice actress to Bertelli, I want to keep her because me and her are real cool with each other. She does a lot of voice work for my hentai stuff. I haven't heard from her in a bit. She's been like real busy. We haven't caught up in a long time. So hopefully I can get in touch with her because I want her voice to be official Detective Bertelli voice and stuff. But the guy who did Jake Pierce, I'm going to make him do a voice for somebody else or whatever. But he was the only person that was available that I could get to do it, the voice for Jake Pierce at that time, because I was trying to get this trailer, get that little trailer out. Detective McDonald, I'm cool with that voice actor too. He is definitely going to be on board. Like, he does a perfect older man voice and stuff like that. So I'm most likely going to probably lock his voice in too. But Jake Pierce, no, like, I'm still looking around. A lot of you guys want me to voice young Raph. So that voice actor that I did get for young Raph, even though I said that he'll probably be the official voice, I will voice young Raph, but I will give him another position. So he will get another major role within VK itself. So it's not like he lost anything or downgraded or anything like that. I will still give him a major role because I like it. I love his voice and everything. So I already got a character in mind for him to use to voice work, and I'll do the voice work for young Raph for future trailers and stuff like that. What's up, Hip? He said, man, if they make that into a movie, you know, I'll be doing the order. Yo. I like Joseph McDonald voice. It's so old and masculine. Yeah. He's really good. Ivan is really good at voices. He can do a nerd voice, a young man voice, but his older man voice sounds so dope. Did you guys see Uzumaki on Adult Swim months back? That shit was brutal. No, I haven't caught up with any of that. Yo, what's up, Jacob? What's up, Omega? What's up, Ruin? We're dropping the stream just when I was preparing to go bike riding. Yeah. That shit still sounds dope. His voice sounds a bit too soft. So yeah, I'm kind of used to young Raph's soft voice now. You're the main character, VK. You should voice it. So who will be Jasmine's voice? No, I'm keeping her for Jasmine. She's another friend, a cool friend of mine that does a lot of my hentai stuff. The one that did Jasmine's voice, I'm keeping her. Okay, kind of added versus mode to the Marvels. Yeah, I seen that. Lord, I know that. I too have mentioned the voice very about time they do this with Marvel.com. Yeah, so so this stream, I just wanted to talk a bit about, focus on Venus Orion comics in this stream. Of course, we talk about, I'll talk about other things outside of that, but this main stream is more so about Venus Orion comics and plans that I have coming up for for the company. I'll update you guys with the shipment and stuff like that, with that process and what I've been going through with that. And of course, we're going to dive into the website, talk about the website and everything, and make sure you guys go check it out and stuff. Before we even get into that, you just got your book. Awesome. Yeah. Cool, man. Cool. Perfect. So yeah, we'll go into details with that. But first, what we got to do my plugs with Striking KOTs. As I said before, we a custom t-shirt business here in Philadelphia. We got our own studio, our own steam press machines and everything. We don't just do custom tees. We do custom hoodies, hats, shirts, mugs, tumblers, mouse pads, wallets. We do it all. And everything. And we also go to different conventions with Striking KOTs, and we build a lot of relationships with people and everything, and meet new customers and stuff like that. Definitely go check out the website. We're graphic designers, so you can't find these designs anywhere else but our website. So you got to go to our website to check out the designs that we have. If you want us to do a design for you and you have an idea for a design, we can definitely do that for you as well. These three people over here, they are promoters for Striking KOTs and stuff. Jenny Bear and all three of them down here, three of them down here are doing promotions for Venus Orion Comics pretty soon. So you'll definitely be seeing them and some reviews of our products and stuff that we're gonna send to them, that they're gonna send out there and do videos for their audience to get a chance to go check out the stuff that we sent them and everything. So yes, definitely stay tuned for that. I know Jamie Bear, I met her, this young lady right here. I met her at this X-Men convention here in Philadelphia over the weekend. I met her for the first time because Keo been doing business with her, and I got to meet her for the first time. And I gave her my Venus Orion Comics box with the goodies in it and stuff, so she can be able to promote it and do an unboxing video of the stuff that we gave her. So I'm looking forward to that video, and I'm gonna be able to show it off to you guys as well, and everything. Yeah, man, this has been one hell of a ride, one hell of a roller coaster. And as I said before, you know me, I will put the link here. All right, hold up, guys. Let me see something. Make sure. Yeah, why the hell did it go off? Yeah, so yeah, I will tell you guys. I'll put the link to the website in a bit. I just want to get this out of the way real quick. And then, of course, the Venus Orion Comics newsletter. You can check out the newsletter right here. I'm gonna keep telling you guys, it's definitely essential. I'm telling you right now, it's like I normally don't ask you guys for anything, but I'm telling you right now, if you get on the newsletter, it's free. You get free wallpapers, and not only that, I will also, if you part of the newsletter, I will also send out discount codes for the website, so you can get discounts on the merchandise and stuff like that. When I do give out discounts and stuff, as long as you part of the newsletter, you will get that discount code. I'm telling you right now, it's just perks. And it's free. It doesn't cost you no money. And I think it's like 100. It's like 115 you guys, or 20 of you guys who already subscribe. So that's already a good sign right there that you guys are subscribing and stuff like that. But yes, there's benefits to it. If you subscribe to the newsletter, you get free wallpapers, you get discount codes when I send those out. Also, you get, when it's time for our campaigns, you will get the link. You will get the link early, like really, you will get notified really fast, and you'll be able to dive in there and grab the items that you want before everybody else if you could get onto this newsletter and everything. Also, at the bottom are the social media links to my YouTube channel that's for Venus Orion Comics, my X, and then of course Striking QOTs, and also Instagram. So definitely check that stuff out. And plus, even when it comes to our contest that we have, when it comes to the contest, you can't participate in any Venus Orion Comics promoted contest unless you are a subscriber to the newsletter. So you have to be a subscriber. Very essential and very important. So I'm going to put the newsletter here. Then also I will, let me go to the Discord real quick. If you want to join my Game Fiends Discord, where a lot of you guys are at, you can also go join the Discord. You want to chat it up with me. I'm also on X, so you can do that as well. So yes, let's go through the comments real quick before we get into the website. Yo, what's up, Neo? What's up, Nate? Yeah, my mom brought mine to my house this morning too. Awesome. So your website is dope. Probably next month I'll buy a wallet and that red screen cover. Oh yeah. We're gonna get into that in a bit. Thanks, Neo. So I'll be doing a review after I get my microphone working and hopefully picks up traction. Thanks. Oh, my man, use website. Yeah. So after the stream's over. Yeah, we're gonna overview. We're gonna check out we're gonna check it out. We're gonna overview the website in a second. I have them wallpapers. Was on it today. I was looking on the site, going to get some things soon. Awesome, thanks, appreciate it. All right, so I had to tell my cousin about this, which I am from day one. Awesome. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the website. We're gonna talk about the website and everything. Here's the link to the website. I'll put in the chat. This is the Venus Orion Comics website. He said my car died and can't afford or loan to get one house. And your day going. What's up, Demonic? What's going on? I also own a business just like us. Awesome, awesome. So yes, this is the main website, man. I'm so proud of this website because, like, being independent, man, you don't have the money to hire like and outsource a lot of things and stuff like that. So you're on like a tight budget. So you have to more so like manage and do a lot of things yourself. I have my brothers from Stike and Keotees, doing my merchandise. So that's in-house. And then when it came to the packaging and stuff, I had my sister, I had my mother helping out with the packaging and everything like that. But when it came to this website, man, you don't understand the level of stress I was going through since December of 2024 going into the campaign in January, man. It's been a lot of stress. The stress was just me just hoping that I get it right. Hoping that everything goes according to plan. But now that I'm looking over at everything, and I learned that no matter how much you plan things, not everything's going to go 100%. You got to expect some detours, roadblocks to get in the way, things that you didn't take under consideration. And it was stressing me out because I'm like, I'm a type of person where my word and my bond means everything to me, and I always practice and I always tell you guys, I try my best to be the man of my word. So when I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to the indie comic space and starting my own business and everything. And my panic and my fear was I don't want to be made into a liar. So every time a roadblock would come in that would set me back on promises that I'm making, it made me panic because I'm thinking that, man, like, this is going to make me into a liar, This is going to make me look like a fraud and everything like that. And I don't know how my fans or my audience is going to see me if I fail at this or I didn't deliver what I said I was going to deliver because of these roadblocks. So, man, I was going through a lot of stress. And so when it came to this website, the night that I decided that I wanted to do the website, man, it was just not coming together. So much stress. I just crashed out in my room. I just crashed out. It was just so stressful because I'm trying to handle everything. I'm trying to control everything. And I'm learning that there's a lot of things. There's some things that's just not in your control. Some things you just can't prevent. Some things you just can't stop. And you gotta let it run its course and stuff as far as obstacles are concerned. They just kept getting in the way during this process and stuff like that. So after I did my crash out for a little bit and I sat back, thought about a couple of things, and the light bulb just clicked. And I don't know, the website just started coming to my mind. And here we have right here is the homepage to the website. And I love it very much. I put the background together and everything, and it just all clicked together. So let me read these comments before, real quick. He said, I'm at work. It's okay, Nair. Thanks, Vernon. He said, Mugalore. Oh, by the way, how's your dad? He's doing fine. Like I was talking to him. He's here right now. He's just chilling and stuff. He's running around and stuff now and eating his food and stuff like that. And he's doing perfectly fine. But we'll get into that and we'll probably talk about that Friday though. But this might be the thing that made him realize that, you know what, it's time to retire from work. This sat my dad down because my dad's a workaholic. My dad works nonstop. He's always on the run. He's always on the move. You know what I'm saying? And he don't know how to not work. You know what I'm saying? And my dad has so many plans outside of work. My dad owns 5 properties. He has so many business ideas, but work gets in the way. So it takes a long time for him to pursue those things because he's constantly working. And after this incident, it made him realize that, you know what, maybe it's time for me to retire. And once he retire, he'll be able to focus on his businesses that he's been building on the side and stuff like that. And he wants to invest 100% in Venus Orion Comics and stuff like that. And he will be able to and focus on, on Venus Orion Comics and other things now once he retires and stuff like that. My dad be 62, going on 61 this year. He'll be going on 61 this year in June 12th. But yeah, we'll talk more about that on a Friday if I happen to do a chill stream on Friday. Oh, he's probably resting. He's in the other room. I think he's taking a nap. Yes, I hope your dad is doing okay. Yeah, he's doing good. All right, so here's the website right here, guys. This website, man, I spent like a whole entire week during the time I started crafting it and putting it together. Spent the week to really get into the nitty gritty and how I wanted to design the site and everything. And also my artist was also getting me some suggestions and stuff like that, or she would critique it, or she would click through it and stuff. Since I gave her like I gave her like management, like I guess you would say like a management type of position on the website where she has access to certain things on the website, so she can go in and edit certain things if she needs to. And so me and Jessica was going through it on the going through the website and stuff together and everything. And yeah, it turned out really, really well. But this is the home page. Also, there's music too. The music may be pretty loud, but I'll let you hear. I can't hear it anyway because I'm on the other one, the other type of function. I had to do the other screen. I don't feel like going through all that. But yeah, at the top you can play the music for the web page or whatever. But if you scroll down right here, you can, where it says follow us, you can follow Venus and Orion Comics on any of these social media platforms that's available as well. Also, you have the Venus and Orion Comics universe promo trailer right here. When you click on it and stuff, you can't hear the music and stuff because I'm not on the other tab feature on the StreamYard thingy, but this just gives you an idea of what you'll be able to see and everything. But yeah, so this came out really, really well, and I'm so happy how this thing turned out. It turned out really, really good. So yeah, so you can be able to click on this on the home page. So you got your intro video of Venus and Orion Comics. You got this cool scroll feature as you scroll the picture, as you move, as you scroll. I love that effect. You can follow on the social media platforms. So this is the top part right here is the important parts of this website where you'll be doing a lot of your navigating. So Michael Caller say, "Oh yeah, prayers for my uncle. He's in the hospital right now as he enlarged heart, and they're going to bring his heart down to normal. And I'm praying that he doesn't irritate his leg." Okay, yeah, prayers go out to him. So yes, this is the top part right here where you'll be doing a lot of your navigations and everything. And starting with, wait, hold up, somebody. Okay, that was my Discord. All right, so we go to the news and updates. Yes, the website will update monthly. So I suggest that you bookmark this page, the website, bookmark the website. Is because this site will be updated with news and updates, so you can check in. As you see right here, these icons where it says new is to let everyone know that, hey, this is a new topic. And normally the new topic right here will stay there for at least about a week, and then once it goes away, it's no longer new. But every time something new pops up, you will see the new icon pop up to let you know that this is new. And all you have to do, if you want to read this, where it says "Welcome to Phase 1, Step into the Foundation of the Venus and Orion Comics Universe," you just hit the "Read More" button, and it'll take you right here, and it talks a bit about the foundation of Phase 1, which is VK, Alter Squad X, the Die Star Champion Siona, Neo Sujani, Codename Viper and Cobra, the Great Samaritan, and the 8th Omni District, and Adrenaline. So it gives you a little brief summary of what it is, but there's going to be another topic coming out pretty soon that's going to go into a deeper dive of Phase 1 with more details. So stay tuned for that as well. And then, of course, the campaign success we talked about with VK Chapter 1. It was with the successful campaign, so you better check that out in the video itself. So That's for the news and update, but this will be updated every time something new comes out that I wanted to share with you guys. So always come here. He said, will there be a link to the newsletter and the website? I think I put that on the contact us. If I didn't, I'll put that there tonight. And then before we get into the other part, we're going to go to comics. Comics. We got a bunch of coming soon. There's going to be more comics coming. But right now, these are the phase 1 comics right here, which you got VK, which is right here. And that's already is the first series that's already available. VK. You just click on VK. It takes you right here. Gives you a summary of the story of VK, especially the story of chapter 1. Also gives you the trailer as well for you to check out. You got that cool image of Hezekiah Draven, young Raph, standing on the rooftops of Neodelphia and everything, looking over everything. So yes, pretty cool, pretty awesome. And then of course the other ones got coming soon, Alter Squad X, and we don't have. And the reason why the images are black because I don't have no images for those yet. But once I have images for the other ones, it will fill those in. So this is the Avengers of Venus and Orion comics. I'm just waiting on. Yeah. We'll talk about that in a second. About the next wave that's being shipped out this week to this weekend. So congrats on your website, Moog and Lord. Thanks, Hip. Refreshing, isn't it? Especially since the jacked up the Marvel Avengers, which pisses me off. Yeah. So you have all this right here. Once more news is available for Alter Squad X, you'll be able to click on Alter Squad X eventually. But once more images come out for the other comics, they will fill in those black empty spots. And then you got the About Us page as well that talks about, you know, the culture of Venus Orion comics, what we are about, and everything like that. So definitely check that out so you know what you're getting yourself into when it comes to Venus Orion comics. I really appreciate everything, man. You guys have mean so much to me. And then, of course, we got the contacts right here. So, yes. So, yeah, I don't have the newsletter. Or I'll put the newsletter link on here as well. So you'll be able to click on that to take you to the newsletter. So I'll update the site tonight. So you better click on the newsletter on the contact. So, yes, so you have the team, and the team is going to expand. I dreamed of. Oh wow! He said, "Get memberships, bitch." I know, man. I gotta get to it, bro. I gotta get to it. Thanks, Leon. And how was your trip, man? Down to Las Vegas, bro. I've seen your pictures and stuff. And it's cool seeing the Countercast family all together and stuff. So yes, I dream of my team expanding. So of course you got me, Brian Howard Blackson Jr., the creator of Venus Orion Comics. My lead artist, Jessica Chabibit. My concept artist, Darius X Blackson, and Strike. And then my photographer and merchandiser, Kevin D. Blackson, which is Keo. And of course, Brian Howard Blackson Sr., my dad, he's our promoter as well. So yes, all our contacts and stuff is here. You just click on these links right here, take you to all our contacts. If you're trying to get a commission done, or want to get in touch with my artist, you can check out Chabibit's social media right here. So just click on it and everything. So yeah, so definitely check that out. And then of course we're gonna talk about the shop. And I'll answer your questions in a second. So yes, we got the Venus Orion Comics website, the shop, where right now everything is 10% off for the entire month of May. And I understand finances is kind of strapped for a lot of you guys. So don't feel bad if you can't buy anything. I don't expect you guys to want to just go up and buy everything and stuff like that. I understand finances, this economy. I understand that. but to let you guys know the store is here and it always will be here. So if you can't get nothing today or tomorrow or at any point, the site is always here. It's always going to be here. It's always going to be available. So if you ever want to come through to the site and everything and buy something, you can. Right now, where you see the slash marks, this is a 10% discount. This for the month of May. From right now to the month of and throughout the month, the entire month of May, everything is 10% off but the comic books. Except for the comic books. But everything else is 10% off. Everything else is 10% off. So if you're thinking about grabbing something, the best thing to do right now throughout the month of May is to grab what you can because it's 10% off. So definitely go check it out. There's different options, and I'll show you. When you click on the website. Let me go back because I want to keep that as the main page. Yep. So you got the web on the website. You can be able to check out the shirts and everything. So you can see for yourself. And we had models, model offer shirt. Waiting for my money to cut. I'll read the comments in a second, guys. I'm gonna just try to catch y'all up to speed of everything. Yeah, man, and got the Variant Colors Vampire Killer shirt as well. And of course, you got me modeled off at the studio, at our studio. And models that my brother Keo knew, had them come over to model off my my merch and everything. So yeah, man, this stuff is legit. I think that's the best part is when you have models wearing the shirt, so people know it's real. People know that it's not fake. You know what I'm saying? And then of course we have a young Raph shirt, and you're able to select your size. You're able to select your size shirt and everything. Of course they come in different colors as well. Got the like the sky blue, like baby blue color young Raph shirt as well on a polyester shirt. If that's something that you want as well. And let's see. You also got the Keo shirt that you can check out as well. And got Stripe shirt as well, and it comes in like a cherry red, like a salmon color. I meant it comes in the salmon color as well. So if you want it in salmon, you can get that color for the Stripe shirt. Wait, all right, let me read the comments real quick. He said, "Oh, nice. I may get that young Raph Mug." Yeah, I'm gonna show y'all everything. He said, "I need a new wallet, so that'll be the first I purchase." So my finance is going straight to games, but I'm curious about these comics. He said, "Bro, you cool dude. Shut the fuck up and waiting for my money to come so I get things." We're good. You need to make some caps. Oh yeah. There will be some Oops, wrong button. Oops. Let me refresh the page. There we go. Yeah, there will be some caps. Don't worry about it. My goal is not to flood, like, because I gotta update the site with new merch. There will always be updates. That's why I keep saying come to the website, and there will be like ribbons that will be on the icons to let you know what's a new product that just came in that we have and stuff like that. So don't worry about that. There will be some Venus Orion caps, some VK caps as well, and many other caps. He said, "You look so yeah, bro. That's just my face, period, dude. I always look pissed off when actually not." Oh, hey, Katie, what's going on? How you been? Oh, you just subbed? Oh, that's awesome. So like this video. Come on, guys. Don't test is cool. So also too, we got hoodies. We got hoodies on the Venus Orion comic site. It also come in the hoodies also come in white as well, so you can choose. You can choose your size, you can choose your color, and also get the icon comes in white too. The Venus Orion comics icon, it comes in white. instead of orange. So you can also do that as well. And as I said before, everything's 10% off right now, all we throughout the month of May. So as I said before, this is the perfect time if you're trying to grab some stuff. Definitely do that. And we also got the mini arm bags. We got the mini arm bags as well of the VK team of Varian and the Draven brothers as well. You could, and we already tested it out. You can put your Nintendo Switch in here as well. So this is what the bag look like, and then you can also see it in person as well. What the bag look like, so you know it's real, it's legit. It's not just pictures and stuff, so you know what it looks like and everything. So so that's with that there. And then you got the Orion comics and the VK keychains right here. So Young Raph, you got Keo, Strike, you got Varian, you got the Draven brothers, and you also have the Venus Orion games. Right, yep, you have that there. Let's see. And here's the mugs. Here's the mugs, guys. Here's the mugs. Let me click. I'm gonna click on the mugs. We'll check it out. And we took these pictures at our studio. So here's what the mug looks like up close and personal. This was a digital image, and this is the real one. This was taken at our studio, so you can be able to see what the mug looked like. So this is the Hezekiah Draven, Young Raph. Thanks, Katie. Say, oh, what's up, Sam? What's going on? So my costume took the best theme at Middle Tennessee Anime Convention. Yo, what's up? Cool. All right. So yes, you got the Young Raph mug. This is what it looks like up close and personal, so you can be able to see it. Looks so dope. I have a backer who ordered the Young Raph bundle during the campaign, and we just boxed that up, and we're going to start shipping that out we're going to ship that out this week or this weekend. We'll talk more about the wave 2 of product and books going out this week to this in this weekend. So we'll talk about that in a bit. But yeah, somebody got the Young Raph bundle. They get the Young Raph mouse. They get the not the mouse. I meant to get the Young Raph mouse pad. You get the Young Raph mug. You get the Young Raph nylon bag. You get the Young Raph tumbler and a Young Raph keychain. You get like 5 items in that. And oh man, I thank that person so much for go out the way to do that. This is the Keo. I think this is my favorite one. I mean, maybe because the green does it. I don't know. But the Keo, I love the Keo mug right here as well. So you can be able to check that out. Isaiah Draven, Keo. And then of course, Caleb Draven, which is Strike, the youngest Draven brother. This is his mug and everything. Go check that out. And of course, the man himself, the title that's named after, Varian Keller, the Deadly Inhaler. You can go check that out as well. Here's his mug. And the products, man, it's legit, man. I can't wait till you guys get those who ordered like the mugs and stuff, and you guys get it and you post it on Twitter so people can see. It's awesome. It's legit, man. It's a legit item. Everything is made in-house by my brothers from Strike and KOTs. And then, of course, we got the Venus Orion Comics mugs. We have the VK mugs. They come in black and white. Yes, and then we also got the nylon bags. We got the nylon bags as well. Of VK. Varian Colors, Vampire Killers. And we also got the Venus Orion Comics nylon bag, too. You know? And, of course, we got the mouse pads. We got the Varian Killers, Vampire Killers mouse pad right here. And I'll show it to you too, because I'm actually using the mouse pad right now. So those of you guys who are curious of what they look like. And you can choose which one you want. You can choose Varian and the Draven brothers together, or you can choose Hezekiah Draven, Isaiah Draven, Caleb Draven, or Varian Keller. It's up to you which ones you want to pick. You can choose from. So you can choose whatever you want when it comes to the mouse pads. Just to show you guys, because I have a mouse pad right here. I got the Hezekiah Draven mouse pad right here, so you can see it for yourself. See the Hezekiah Draven mouse pad. I love this. And then of course the VK Varion Keller's Vampire Killers mouse pad as well. Yep. I don't like the mobile YouTube app, YouTube battery. Hold up, let me go check out. Can people get your comics? Yes. I'm about to get to that in a second. Yes, you'll be able to get the comic. I'm gonna explain all that in a second. I'm about to get there, Katie. I just want to get through all these items first because the comic and stuff is as we climb up on this in the store, you'll see it. And then of course we have the Tumblr. We have the Tumblrs as well. You can choose Young Raph. Let me see. You can choose Keo. You can choose Strike. You can choose Varion Keller himself. You can choose Tech Lock, Jasmine Mitchell, Nolan Brett, and then we have the model show off and model the Tumblr, so you can see it's legit, it's real, it's a real thing. You can hold it. It's not a fake item. Because I understand when it comes to websites, new websites, people don't know if the items are real. They just see pictures, but they don't see people with them and stuff. So I always want to have models holding the stuff, and you can see it. And now we also add video previews too of the items. So we'll be working on that too at the studio, so you can see the items in a video, and you just click on the video when you click on the item and stuff like that. So we preparing a lot of stuff, but this is the Strike Tumblr up close and personal, Varion Color as well, the Keo Tumblr, so you can be able to see these items. Young Raph. We're not playing any games. And on top of that, I just so happen to have a Young Raph. And remember, this is a 10. This is 10. Even the straw is metal. And it keeps your drinks really, really cold, and it keeps it really, really warm too. So yes, Hezekiah Draven Tumblr. So you're able to get that. And then we got the wallets. The wallets. Now you're able to select your wallets. You'll be able to select. You got the Young Raph. You got the Draven brothers and stuff. Hold up. So I just so happened. I'm gonna grab this in a second. Let's come back over here. Woo! So you got Young Raph. I'm at the team. Oops, wrong button. I'm Simberg. You got the Young Raph. You got the team wallet right here. And this is what it looks like in the back of the wallet, of the Young Raph wallet. And this is Keo's wallet. And then you turn around in the back, you got the green color. You got Strike. And you turn it around in the back, you got the red color, cherry color. And you got Varion Keller. And you turn around in the back, you got the purple color. And you got the Varion Keller Vampire Killers. And that's how it looks in the back. And of course, got our model showing off the wallet, so you know what the wallet looks like in person. And I just so happen, go back. Just so happen to have my wallet on me right now. Got the team wallet, so you're able to see for yourself. See? Legit wallet, so you're able to see it for yourself. Not playing any games, so you're able to see. And I'll post a link to the website. I'll post a link to the store itself right now, so you can check the link. Oh, thank you. Oh, awesome. If you happen to have Twitter and if you have any screenshots of the keychains and stuff, definitely take some pictures and post it up, because I'm gonna do a video collecting all your guys' tweets and stuff, because I'm gonna be doing a video on that. So if you guys have any pictures that you took of the keychains or any of the items like the book and stuff like that, definitely do that because I want to do a collage video thanking you guys as well. You know, my 2B mount pad is old. Shit, I need a new balance. She looks hot. See on this bio, I saw something that might confirms my suspicion on a certain organization in your universe. I won't say which one. Yeah, we gonna get into that. I'm saving that for last. I'm gonna get the young Raph Tumblr and the young Raph Mug. That looks very nice. I love how you did the back. Thanks. So yes, and then we last but not least, as far as items are concerned, we have right here, we have sweatpants and we have leggings for the ladies. For the ladies out there who want to rep VK, you can definitely do that. This is the sweatpants for both the guys and the girls. And you have Variant colors, vampire killers on the pants leg as well. So that looks pretty cool. You want to, go work out in style or just want to walk around with that on and rep it. That's awesome. And then of course for the ladies, we got the leggings, Variant colors, vampire killers. So what's my Discord? Let me see if I can post that link back up again. 1 second. There will eventually be Advanced Orion Comics Discord, but I'm going to need to find moderators because I'm managing too many things at once. I can't keep jumping back and forth, so I'm going to need moderators to be able to moderate it and be able to run that Advanced Orion Comics Discord when I get the chance. Oh, thanks. So this is the leggings for the ladies. So this is how it looks. So you'll be able to see it for yourself. The Variant Killers, Vampire Killers, leggings that for the ladies. So you'll be able to see it. See, there you go. Variant Killers, Vampire Killers. You're able to see it. So that's dope, man. So we got that for the ladies. And right now it's $19.80 with the discount that's going on from now all throughout the month of May. And yeah, that's all the merchandise. So now the most important thing of the store, the most important thing is the comic itself. Yes. How does this work? And I'm going to explain how all this works when it comes to my comics and the campaigns. The campaigns are very, very important. Now, all my comics are always going to be done through campaigns for pre-orders. Once the campaigns are done, only cover A will be available at the store. Only cover A will be available. Covers B, C, and D will always be exclusive to campaigns. So if you missed out on the campaign, and there's only one exception. There's only one exception how you'll be able to get the B, C, and Ds. It's only if I over ordered and have some left, then they will be available through contests, like an art contest, video game, tournaments or something like that. You'll be able to win those, but you would never be able to go outright and purchase them at the store, because they were only for the campaign. So if I happen to have some left over because I overstocked or there was just a little bit left, those will always be up for some type of contest or something like that in order for you to get those B, Cs, and Ds. So yes, so after the campaigns are done, covers A's will always be available at the store. So if you missed out on the campaign, that's only when the campaign closes and you can't get the campaigns. They will only be available once shipment starts for everybody who pre-ordered. And when the shipments start going out, then the cover A's of that book for that campaign will be available at the store. At the store. Now, another thing about the campaigns in the store, if you go to the campaign, when you buy a physical comic, you get the digital for free. But for the store, the digital and the physical is separate. They're separate from each other. You can either buy them both or buy them by itself. So you can either want to buy it. If you want to buy the digital, get the digital. If you want to buy the physical, buy the physical, or buy them both. But only for campaigns. If you get a physical book, you will always get the digital for free. But that's only for campaigns. So that's even more incentive to just go to the campaign and back the book. So that's the important and essential part. Also, there will only be some items that will be campaign exclusive. For a perfect example, some of my stretch goals for campaigns will be campaign exclusive. So an example is the Jasmine Mitchell keychain, the Nolan Brett keychain, and the Tech Lock keychain is campaign exclusive. That was a stretch goal. So that means if you missed out on those versions of those characters' keychains, you will never be able to get those keychains again. So those who back the book, back the physical book, you'll get those keychains, and which you're already getting right now, and you show screenshots of it. But you got the rarest, you got 3 of the rarest keychains. That's part of the collection. So yes, there will be keychains that's also in the campaigns. That's not like exclusive that you'll also be see it in the store, but there will be keychains that's only exclusive to the campaign. So if you want to collect these keychains, and I'm always going to point out the rarity of this stuff. If you want to collect these keychains and make sure you get all the characters, keychains or whatever special keychains that I have, back the campaign and get those exclusives so you have them. So right now, a lot of you guys who backed the book was able to get those 3 keychains. So you are the only people who have those keychains. Okay, so now let's talk about the comic for a second. Right now, VK Chapter 1 is available for pre-order, because right now I had ordered a shipment of 50 of them, and of 50 of them so far, and they won't get here until to April 30th. So if you want to get a physical copy of the book, hit that pre-order button. You hit the pre-order button, and you'll be in line, because there's only 50 available. And once it runs out, you have to wait for the next wave to come, which means I have to order more books, because it's different from a campaign. See, the thing is with the campaign, when you put money down and stuff like that, all that money handles the shipping, it handles all this stuff. It allows me to purchase the books. Now, since this is not a campaign, I have to go into my Venus Orion bank account and use my own money, use the money that I got in my Venus Orion bank account to order the books. So it's a bit different this time and stuff. So yes, so once I fulfill those, once you guys pre-order and stuff like that, I'll go out, I'll ship out those books to you guys. So right now, the book is not available. It's only available for pre-order because I have to wait for the books to get here. It won't be here until the 30th of April. So yes, if you're trying to get a physical book and you missed out on the campaign, now is your time to hit that pre-order button to be able to snag a copy of the book yourself. So yes, to answer Katie's question, yes, you're able to get the book. Just hit the pre-order button. April 30th, the books will arrive at my studio, and then I'll be able to ship it out to those who pre-ordered the book. So if you're interested in Varian Keller's Vampire Killer Chapter 1, hit that pre-order button right here. Matter of fact, I'll post a link for you guys if you're interested. And here's the link right here to the page for you to be able to pre-order. Now, the digital comic is only $5. You can buy the digital comic right now if you want to. You can buy the digital comic right now if you want to. It's only $5. It's less than a Happy Meal. So if you're a digital person or you just can't wait for the physical, you can buy the digital right now if you want to. It's only $5. Now, we have a new cover. And what I'm doing here is, even though that cover A is the only cover available, every book will have a store exclusive cover. So yes, Chapter 1 of VK will have a store exclusive cover that's only available at the store. $20. It's called the Trigger cover, the VK Variant Killers, Vampire Killers Trigger. And as I said before, you got to pay attention to the imagery of the things that I put out there. Pay attention to the words that I use, because it's always clues. It's always foreshadowing things and stuff like that. So trigger means something. And then Threnody. And that's another one you look into as well. And who is this female over here that's on the back? And there is a quote from the Elohim doctrine. And this is why it's so fun crafting the universe, because I can create my own scriptures, create my own doctrines and stuff like that. It says, "She who weeps without voice shall echo through the Paragon's flame." Elohim doctrine, verse 7:14. Yes. So these are clues. And if you collect these covers and stuff, and as you read through the stories, you'll be able to weave and thread a lot of these pieces, to the mystery of my universe, or to some of the messaging that I have in VK itself. But yes, who is that woman? And what does this scripture mean from the Elohim doctrine? So definitely check that out. And only 25 copies for the first wave will be available. So you can pre-order this right now if you want to. So there's the link to this one. So if you're looking to pre-order, it's only 25 available for the first wave of the store exclusive cover. So definitely check it out if you're interested in getting this cover, since I know there's a lot of you guys out there like to collect covers and stuff. And this is a special cover that's exclusive to the store. So yes, expect chapter 2 to also have a store exclusive once the cover A makes it to the store after the campaign starts shipping for chapter 2. So now, all right, there we go. All right, back. All right, we back. Imagine a book after naming your religious book after Ellie. Like, I see what you doing, movie. Said that cover very dope, loving it. Here we go. Yeah. Said early mic check, nice on top of it today. Yeah. I'm trying to pay attention. So what we have here, guys, I said when you go to my website, and I'll give you the link to this page too, so you guys can follow along if you want. As I said before, pay attention to my website and look at the imagery. I'm talking about the background. I mean, look at everything. Everything is chosen for a reason. And it's up for you guys over time as you're reading through these stories and as I'm putting out other material and stuff, you'll be able to understand what I'm trying to say in my universe and everything. Even this backdrop is important. Even the title, Paragons of Fate. Think about that over time as well. But these are my Paragons of Fate. And monthly, this page will be updated with more and more characters. It's not just the good guys. Bad guys will be posted on here. Even characters who are like NPCs or play like as supporting characters in my stories will be in here as well. So no one is off the table to be on the Paragons of Fate. So you'll be able to read up on these characters. $8 a frame, not a bad deal. Oh yeah. Yeah, so this is very important, very essential. And how I did it, you're able to click on the characters. When you said that everything is important in your work and you aspire as young girls, I knew for a fact that I wanted to check out your book. Yeah, there's a lot. Like I said, Final Fantasy 7, the Xeno series, Ghost in the Shell. There's a lot of inspiration. Some Marvel, some DC stuff, you know, and along with my ideas, was an inspiration for Venus Orion Comics. So yes, Zeno definitely plays a big role as far as my inspiration. But as I said before, when you go to this website and you click, when you click on these paragons, you get their back some of their backstory and stuff. And I wanted to give you guys something so you guys can theorize and play around with. So I didn't give you all the information, but I gave you enough so you have an idea and how you connect with some of these characters by knowing some of their backstory and everything. So Hezekiah Draven, it has this class, which is Vampire Hunter. And where I say abilities, these are not all the abilities. He said the title is called Trigger, but it looks like the title of the book is called Trigger. I understand. He said, yeah. So where it says abilities, right? Where it says abilities, these are not all their abilities. These are like the surface levels abilities. And not all these abilities the character knows from the start. Or some of these abilities doesn't get stronger. It gets stronger over time. So these are not all their abilities. I just gave you some of their abilities. And some of these abilities work a little bit different because of my universe and how the laws of my universe works. So you also have to take that into account when I have some of these abilities showing. He said, hey, it sounds like an OP guy sounds like it. So yes, abilities for Hezekiah Draven, Lucent Vision. You will find out what that means and what it does within this arc of VK. You also have wave perception, wave transfiguration, and wave disposition. And like I said, we're going to go through we're going to go through wave essence, wave pressure more, and wave flow, and waveology and stuff like that. You're going to get some surface level, and then we can get deeper and deeper as the chapters go in VK and stuff. So you want to understand the significance and the importance when you hear the word wave in my universe. You'll be able to understand it and everything. And there will be breakdowns within this first arc. So do not panic. Do not worry. I would not leave you guys in the dark when it comes to these terminologies. Like, we will go over these terminologies. The stories will go over these terminologies so you can understand them. And then we're going to go over them on these live streams. So don't panic. Don't worry about it. But this is something for you to think about. And it says, so the wave arts are the character's special moves and super combos. Yes, pretty much. So yes, the wave arts is like critical arts and cognitive arts. And there's other arts in my universe. And you'll find out through different comic books or different encounters with the characters that there are different arts. But the two main known arts is critical arts, that critical starting with a K, how I spell it. And also cognitive arts. So yes, you have Ocular Slash, Hollow Edge, Quickening Swipe, and Havoc Buster. And that's not all his abilities. This is just some surface level stuff. It's not everything that Hezekiah has in his arsenal. As long as they can use their power in unique ways. Yup. So yes, his wave signature. I talked a little bit about it. The wave signature. We're going to go into more details in the book. But as far as the wave signature is concerned, as I said before, in my universe, everybody is tied to a wave signature. The wave signature choose your wave signature. You're just born, you're given to it at birth. When you're born in this universe, the consciousness of the universe grants you this wave signature. And like I said, these wave signatures like a rock, paper, scissors mechanics of my universe. So Hezekiah Draven's signature is Nullum. That's the wave signature that he's have. And like I said before, in the series, we're going to explain what these signatures meanings are and where they derive from. And the Church of Elohim is going to, especially when you meet Sister. All right, 1 second, guys. I'm back. The StreamYard started acting stupid. All right. Yeah, StreamYard started acting stupid for some reason. Can you guys hear me? He said that in American comics, they use water powers to make enemies wet. In anime, they use water power to create an aqua jet or remove the hydrogen from the water to make it a bomb. All right. Make sure. All right, you guys, can you guys hear me? Are we back? We back in the game? Just want to make sure. Woof, Jesus. Okay, cool. All right, cool. So yes, his conscience level is gifted. He's a like I said, when everybody's on a spectrum, a wave spectrum. It's called the wave spectrum. And after going through the testing and everything, after getting tested, it would determine where you're at on the wave spectrum itself. And Hezekiah is conscious level is a level 4, which makes him a gifted, which means he's able to tap into his wave essence and to be able to harness wave arts, cognitive arts, or whatever form of wave arts that he can be able to perform when tapping into his wave essence, which means he can also able to sense other people's wave pressure. He's able to spot other people's wave flow. He's able to see it with his own eyes. When you, like I said, when you're conscious level 4, you're able to see that. You're able to see other people's wave flow. You're able to feel other people's wave pressure. Let me make sure. There we go. So when you read the book, you'll be able to get your first look at Hezekiah sensing something, sensing wave pressure. He said, yeah, the way more incentive with their power. The one cool thing about there's all different unique powers that came up with for it. Yep. So yes, Hezekiah woke up in the Penn Institute of Science with most of his memories forgotten. Two scientists named Lionel Washington and Rosalie Hexter tried to help piece him and his brother's memories back together, but were tragically killed by a vampire named Alan Fleck. The night of the attack, Hezekiah and his brother's fighting capabilities reawakened, allowing them to defend against the vampire assault on the Penn Institute testing facility. Though unsuccessful, Hezekiah vowed to avenge Lionel and Rosalie. Varian Keller, a vampire hunter, had discovered Hezekiah and his brothers upon his arrival at the Penn Institute. But you're going to find out. You're going to find out how all that comes together within the chapters. He noticed their potential and recruited them as members of the Retributes. Now aligned with Varian Keller, Hezekiah hones his skills as he prepares for the day he encounters Alan Fleck and hopefully discovers what was lost of his memories. So yes, that's Hezekiah Draven for you. Yo, Dirt, what's up, bro? Then, of course, we have Daniel Murphy Photonic from Ultra Squad X, the leader of Ultra Squad X. Age 24, height 5'10", his class, he's an aberrant. And of course, an aberrant in my universe is equivalent to like a mutant in Marvel. So his abilities, he has photon manipulation, light capacitor, photonic vision, photon armor layering, and light constructs. And he has other abilities. Like I said, these are not all his abilities and stuff like that. His skills: photon pulse, radiant strike, flare kick, solar singularity, nova slide, stellar collapse, lumen blade. Your website really looks like a promotion for a game, descriptions and all. How long did you think it will be before it game form? Do you have a time window? Oh my god. Oh, that's a good question. To be honest with you, I don't know, because when I start Venus Orion games, my comic book characters won't be the first thing that become games. It's going to be original projects, like my RPGs that I have in mind, and then also Radical the Porcupine, my platformer, and stuff like that. Those will be games first before I actually start going into video games of these characters. When I start getting those projects up off the ground to kick off Venus Orion games, then we'll start digging into video games of these characters. But Venus Orion games is going to have its own original IP, but it's all part of the Venus Orion like massive universe itself. It's a separate universe. Venus Orion games is a separate universe, but it's part of the Venus Orion comics universe. And you have to wait and see how all that's going to come together. But you'll see. Cool costume. Yeah. I can't wait till we do a full breakdown of his costume. When we get into Ultra Squad X, there's going to be a breakdown of the costumes itself and what it does. So yes, this is Photonic. His real name is Daniel Murphy. Like I said, he has photon pulse, radiant strike, flare kick, solar singularity, nova slide, stellar collapse, and lumen blade. And I have descriptions for all his moves. For everybody's moves that I'm mentioning and abilities, I have descriptions for all of them. And we'll get into details much later about how these moves work and stuff like that. But I want to leave my audience to think about this stuff and think with how this stuff works and stuff and everything. His wave signature is Essentia. So he has that wave signature. And then his conscious level is a level 2. He said, "It sounded like fighting game moves." He said, "Why? Like, why is everyone short?" Oh, we got some 6-foot people on this list. He said, "Well, why it sound like fighting game moves?" Well, I'm a gamer, so and I love RPGs as well. So you'll see some of those similarities there when I name a lot of this stuff. He's a conscious level 2, meaning that he can't tap into his wave essence. His body can generate wave flow on its own, but he has no control. Like level 2s has no control over it. He said, "Yeah, why is fight?" According to women, that's short. Yes, they can't see wave flow. They can't sense wave pressure. but their own body can produce wave energy and wave flow itself very sparingly, and it does it. Sometimes it does it at random. Sometimes they unconsciously draw from their wave essence to enhance them in certain regards and certain aspects when you are level 2. So Daniel's aberrant abilities had manifest at the age of 12 years old. He discovered that his body can control and manipulate photons by absorbing them from his surroundings. His discovery of these abilities was both frightening and exhilarating, especially when they began to manifest in unpredictable ways, such as during the power plant maintenance incident where he lives. The pivotal moment in his life came during the Somers Beach Carnival, where his instincts to protect his family led him to reveal his powers. The courage he displayed during the attack caught the attention of Team 5, a group of elite aberrants working under Dr. Malcolm H. Crawford. This encounter marked the beginning of his journey as a hero, leading him to join the Crawford Academy for Prodigies. As a student at the academy, Daniel honed his abilities under the mentorship of Dr. Crawford and the members of Team 5. The tragic loss of Team 5 during a special mission ops left a void that Daniel felt compelled to fill. His sense of duty, combined with his admiration for the fallen heroes, led him to accept the role of leader for the newly formed Alpha Squad X. That's a good question. I'll leave that for you to decide. This is the thing. When you see what these guys, when you see him in action, you'll be able to know from the start. You'll be able to know from the start, like where he stands against Marvel and DC characters, a lot of these characters, when you start seeing their abilities and what they can do. But I'll leave that for you to craft, theory craft for yourself, because this is the fun part. I want to see what you guys come up with and think of until you actually see what they can actually do. And then we have the next character. He said, "Damn, I'm 5'6". I'm 5'5". It's 250 is over for me. I'm surprised I have kids. Dating is going to be impossible. I'm a midget. Yeah, I'm 5'5", bro. So don't feel alone. So I swear to be 6'3", carrying heavy stuff has already compressed my spine by 1 inch. He said, "Is this like X-Men or My Heroes Academia?" If you want to, this is a good question. It's a mixture of both My Hero and X-Men. I'll leave it at that. It's a mixture of both. If you need an idea of Alpha Squad X, let's just say it's a mixture of My Hero and X-Men. And then your favorite character, your favorite girl that everybody loves, the Die Star champion Siona. Siona El Tresha. She's 200 years old because I can't tell you. You won't have to wait. But she's a Gaveshian in her race. She's 200 years old. She's 200 years old. Her height, she's 6'1". So she's a pretty tall babe. Her class, she's a Pugna, which is a Gaveshian warrior clan. That looks like a day over 100. Yeah. I can't tell you what their age limit is. I can't tell you their age limit, but she's 200 years old. And she still looks young. So that should give you an estimate. That should give you an idea of how long they can live before you start to see their age. She looks young for 200. So abilities. She has super strength, durability, athleticism, super athleticism. She's very athletic. Weapon mastery and wave magic proficient. She uses riot arts, and we'll explain. Like I said, when we get into her book and we start, I want to say her book. When I start releasing information about her and the Die Star Champion series, you want to find out what riot arts are and what they do and what it means. But her riot arts is Nova Strike, Gravity Step, Celestial Guard, and Resonance Blade. And these not all her abilities. I'm gonna keep stressing this. This is not all their abilities. This is just scratching the surface of these abilities. Her wave signature is Essentia. Her conscious level is Prodigy. Level 5 is beyond the gifted. Beyond the gifted. She's 200 years old. She's a prodigy. And prodigies has better wave flow control and wave pressure control. and how they're able to sense, and they're even more deeply connected to the consciousness of the universe itself. And there's a reason why. So it says Siona is a Gaveshian who is both Pugna and Kanju blood. This is due to her parents marrying outside their respective class. Despite that, she honors both lineages, that of a warrior and wielder of magic. She hopes to join her brother and father in battle to win the respect of the Pugna class. One day, a deity known as Falsus had appeared upon the people of Dystar. He has chosen their plan to participate in an intergalactic tournament of champions. The best warriors come together to fight in a battle royale on a distant planet, Arena, which is planet Earth in the series, chosen by Falsus himself. Each planet participating in the tournament must select a champion to represent them. Siona was chosen after completing the trial of warriors. Thanks to her mother's Kanju lineage, her wave magic makes her versatile enough to take on the challenges that awaits her in this battle royale. The winner of the tournament will claim entry into the gates of Eden and will be selected as Elohim's Tyrian knights and grant their homeworld protection from the Genesis Judicium, the beginning of the universal judgment. And I can't wait to see when you guys discover the meaning and what the Genesis Judicium is. But it already gave you a description, the beginning of universal judgment. So I'm going to leave that at that. But you also got to remember, Elohim means stands for God, or it means God. So we have an organization called the Church of Elohim, which means Church of God. But in my universe, that's the name of my universe's God. So keep that in mind. There's a lot involved with a lot of this stuff. Is that one that's supposed to be like Zechariah? I guess so. It's an Amazon woman. Also, I called it Church of Elohim's Illuminati's Secret Society. But yes. So Elohim's Tyrian Knight has nothing to do with the church. We talking about Elohim, the God, it's himself. But you want to find out more about the story. You're going to find out more about this tournament itself and Falsus. And he says something else comes to mind as well. The way you describe your works, I'm surprised this isn't a D&D style book. And then Neo Suit Johnny. Man, Neo Suit Johnny. All right, so Neo Suit Johnny. His real name is Jonathan Neo, age 15. He's 5'4". He's a cyber edger, which is the technology, the suit, the cyber edge suit. Abilities: Neo Link synchronization, wave pulsion amplification, omni-wave manipulation, and nano healing regeneration. And as a reminder, these are just subsurface level abilities. These are not all his abilities. Skills: wave resonance field, pulse, shockwave, shockwave impact, and neo blast. And he has more abilities, but these are just the subsurface stuff. His wave signature is Essentia, and of course, his conscious level is Prodigy, level 5. And when you read the book, you're gonna find out why this young man is a prodigy. This young man is a prodigy. He's an edger. So Johnny Neo is a teenage prodigy born into the prestigious Neo family, a dynasty known for its technological brilliance and groundbreaking innovation. Raised in the heart of Neo Industries, he developed a deep passion for cybernetics and wave energy manipulation, inspired by his grandfather, Harold Neo. Despite his extraordinary intellect, Johnny struggles to balance his relentless pursuit of knowledge with the need for a normal teenage life. His mother, Melinda Neo, guided his understanding of omni theory, a revolutionary field of energy science, while his father, Travis Neo, sought to steer him towards corporate responsibility. However, tragedy struck during a fateful Neo Daisuke generator test, an event that reshaped Johnny's destiny forever. After surviving the catastrophic explosion that claimed his mother's life, Johnny's body underwent an unprecedented transformation. His wave energy fused with the Omni Core's power, turning him into a living conduit of Omni energy. This metamorphosis granted him the ability to interface and control technology without the need for traditional neural links. Harnessing his newfound abilities, he secretly constructed the Neo suit and in advanced cyber edge armor infused with wave extraction technology, while his father revived the military. Can you guys hear me? Let me make sure. Yeah, all right, I'm back. There we go. Thanks, guys. Yeah, my mic is doing it. StreamYard is doing it on its own now. I'm not even touching the mic. Yeah, StreamYard is just muting it. I don't know why it's doing that. So yeah, Neo Suit Johnny. I'm looking forward to work on this book. The story, I'm at the rough drafts phase of his script for chapter 1, but I can't wait. And then we have codename Viper, real name Laura Bigsby, age 22. She's 5'6", class mercenary, abilities: serpent reflexes, predator instincts, combat acumen, ballistic precision, pain suppression, and resilience. Skills: Viper Strike, Serpent Coil, Shadow Slither, Constrictor's Embrace, Striker's Web, Coil Shot, and Venomous Rounds. Her wave signature is Varus. So, conscious level is level 2. So, Laura Bigsby, known as Viper, is a mercenary forged by tragedy, driven by vengeance, and defined by survival. As a child, she witnessed the brutal murder of her parents at the hands of the Turnian Reapers, a ruthless criminal syndicate. The ensuing destruction left her and her younger sister, Hannah, codenamed Cobra, orphaned and alone, forced to navigate the hard streets with nothing but their will to survive, hunted by the very men who took everything from them. They barely escaped with their lives. The cruelty of the world around them hardened Laura, teaching her that weakness meant death, and that survival regarding strength, cunning, and patience, just like a snake lying in wait. Fate led Laura and her sister into the care of Marcus Higgs, a former Mad Jack's mercenary who saw potential in the two broken girls. Under his brutal yet disciplined training, Laura learned the ways of combat, strategy, and infiltration. But unlike Hannah, who embraced precision and patience, Laura embodied the relentless predator, the Viper, that strikes with deadly intent. The two adopted their mercenary codenames as a symbol of transformation, shedding their past selves like a snake shedding its skin, leaving behind the frightened children they once were. He says you need more. He said, what did you say about a possible fight? A possible fight between Johnny and Hezekiah? I don't know. Like, we would have to see how those two would cross, how those two, what story would have them come together and everything. Once you get to see Neo Suit, see Johnny himself and his personality and the comic book series, then you'll say to yourself, will they encounter each other at some point, or is there a reason for them to fight each other and stuff? You'll see where I'm going. And Neo Suit Johnny, and that's a book that I'm really looking forward to actually writing. You said I didn't hear the last 3 minutes. What, of Neo Suit? You didn't hear? Well, yes, this is Viper. And then Faith Tanaka. And I'm looking forward to writing her series too. Codename Valkyria. Name Faith Tanaka. Age 25. Height 5'6". Class Omni Soldier. Abilities: Omni Soldier enhanced strength, durability, and healing. Hyperkinetic reflexes, tactical mindscape analysis. Skills: Guardian's Descent, Striker Blitz, Omni Disruptor Takedown, Omni Shield, and Final Directive. Wave signature, Varus, conscious level 2. So, Faith Tanaka, known by her code name Valkyria, is a warrior forged through discipline, laws, and an unshakable sense of duty. Born into the legacy of the Omni District, she is the daughter of Kenji Tanaka and a decorated soldier of Unit 7, and Keisha Everett, a brilliant tactician from the first Omni District. Faith inherited both the sharp intellect of her mother and the combat instincts of her father, shaping her into a formidable force within the Guardian States. However, her world was shattered when her father was declared killed in action during an operation, leaving behind only his dog tags and body cam footage of his final mission. Determined to follow in his footsteps and uncover the truth behind his disappearance, Faith dedicated herself to mastering both mind and body, preparing for the day she would take her place among the Omni elite. Her relentless pursuit of excellence led her to the Guardian Brigade Academy at 18, where she proved herself as an exceptional soldier, strategist, and leader. By the time she reached the Guardian Platoon, she had already built a reputation as one of the most promising warriors of her generation. Recognizing her potential, the directors of the Omni Soldier Project selected her as a candidate for experimental augmentation alongside 5 other elite operatives. After emerging from the process stronger, faster, and more capable than ever, she was chosen to lead Unit 8, a new generation of Omni soldiers tasked with reclaiming fallen territories and taking the fight to the Rubicon Alliance. Design Kaiji number 8. Oh yeah, this is my girl, man. This is my girl. So she looks awesome. She reminds me of Scarlet from G.I. Joe. Dude, you have better uniform design than Kanju number 8. I think my artist Chibibit, because we drew her like 3 years ago. Yeah, we drew her 3 years ago. What happened was like what my artist did was, and she added like the samurai shoulder pads, which that wasn't even my idea. Because Faith Tanaka, she's half Japanese and half black. So she pretty much my artist took that Japanese heritage and added it to the Omni soldier uniform. And I can't wait to you guys see the other members of her team that she leads. He said she'll have a long lost twin. So I guarantee she'll have a long lost twin brother. Oh my. As I do not see why people like that show so much when there are far more inventive things like that out there. Yeah, and if you look at her, my inspiration came from Ghost in the Shell and a mixture of Xenogears with her design. But her herself is very, very inspired by Ghost in the Shell. I love Ghost in the Shell. I came up with Omni Protocol back when I was in 5th grade at the time. But yes, Ghost in the Shell is one of my favorite animes and stuff. So this was like a inspiration from Ghost in the Shell. And I love her. I love Faith Tanaka's design. She's one of my favorite character designs that my artist Chibibit that she has done for me. And yes, this is a 3-year-old picture of her. And the background picture is the recent picture that we did late last year in 2024. But yeah, I love Faith Tanaka. She's one of my favorite characters. Dummy pink here. The depth is 6'4". Well, you have to wait till I reveal her on the website, because she will be revealed on the website with her age and everything like that. So don't worry, you'll see her. You'll get that information soon. And then, of course, the Great Samaritan. The Great Samaritan, Justin Emmett, age 28, 6'2". Class, Nation Avatar. Abilities, peak human strength, tactical combat mastery, wave accumulation, wave flow regeneration. Skills, Justice Breaker, Samaritan Shield, Freedom Strike, Last Stand Overdrive, Fist of Might. And he has more abilities. This is just the surface level abilities that he has. And then wave signature, Essentia. His conscious level is potential, level 3. He's On the spectrum, he was almost there. He has potential to be a gifted. So Justin Emmett is the embodiment of justice, resilience, and unwavering determination. Raised in a household built on faith, integrity, and second chances, he grew up believing in the power of redemption and the importance of standing up for those who can't defend themselves. The son of a pastor and a nurse, Justin was instilled with strong moral principles from an early age, shaping him into a man who seeks truth and justice, even at great personal cost. His deep sense of duty to his country and its people led him to serve in the military, where he proved himself as a leader, protector, and an unyielding force in battle. Despite facing tremendous hardships and personal loss, Justin refuses to surrender to despair. His willpower and perseverance pushed him beyond his limits, making him a beacon of hope for those in need. Chosen to become the First Nations avatar of the Freedom States, he is given a second chance, not just to walk again, but to rise as a symbol of unity, strength, and moral conviction in an era where power is often misused. With the ability to absorb, accumulate, and manipulate wave energy, he wields a power that few can understand, yet he remains grounded in his beliefs. Bearing the name the Great Samaritan, Justin represents compassion and strength, a protector of the people who will never turn his back on those who need him. Though his abilities make him a force to be reckoned with, it is his heart, will, and unwavering dedication to righteousness that truly defines him. He said, what was the name of the last chick, Mugen Lord? He said, so the white ice out. You talked the last chick that we just talked about? Faith Tanaka. Faith Tanaka. Oh man, I'm loving these characters, Mugen Lord. They look something from Ghost in the Shell. So I can definitely see major Kusanagi influence in that last character. So white ice out. So what was the name of the last chick? Yeah. Oh yeah. So yes. So this is the Great Samaritan. This is the Great Samaritan. I'm looking this. If you're into politics and conspiracy theories and stuff like that, this is gonna be perfect. So you'll be able to get into the politics of my universe and the Freedom States, the Guardian States, and you'll learn about the Civil War that had the Guardian War, which was the Civil War that happened 200 years ago, and stuff like that. You want to learn about all that stuff within his comic book series. So if you're into that type of stuff, this is definitely going to be the book for you. The Great Samaritan, the nation's avatar, the Great Samaritan. And just to go back, yes, for those of you guys who are interested, yes, her name is Faith Tanaka. Faith Tanaka. She's one of my favorite characters, Ghost in the Shell inspired, and I can't wait to get into her book. She goes more into the Guardian State because she's from the Guardian States. Like I told you, in my universe, there was a civil war that took place 200 years ago that divided America into Guardian States and Freedom States. So you have the Guardian faction and you have the Freedom faction. And just because it's called Freedom States is not all perfect either. But the Guardian States are surveillance states where everybody is connected to the Guardian system. You have a Guardian score, kind of like a citizen score. Everybody has to wear a Guardian badge or bracelet or have a Guardian app on their phone. And you're depending on things that occur in your Guardian state or city or whatever like that, your score can either go up or it can decrease. If it decreases, you lose access to certain privileges within your city or town or mega city like the Neo cities and stuff like that. And if it goes too below, you would go to a rehabilitation facility. And if you're past rehabilitation, your score resets and stuff like that. But there's a lot involved with that, and I can't wait to get into that in VK as well and many other comics that was explain it. But yes, the Omni 8th District or the Omni Protocol is one of the main protocols that the system itself follows. And the 8th Omni District, which is Faith Tanaka's team, there are the enforcers of the Guardian system and stuff. So it begs the question, is Faith Tanaka and what they're doing, are they good guys? And this is going to be the question, especially when they go against the Rubicon Alliance. The Rubicon Alliance is a faction that took over Neo San Fran, because you got Neo-Delphia, Neo York City, and then you got Neo San Fran, which is one of the younger Neo cities. It got overthrown by a group of young rebels, and it became a big movement in the following. And the Rubicon Alliance are people who are tired of the Guardian system, especially as they discover more and more about what America used to be. and they want their freedoms back, and they overthrown the city and the system itself. So Faye Tanaka and them are going to be tasked with the mission to infiltrate Neo San Fran and take down the Rubicon Alliance and its leaders and its members and stuff like that. So I can't wait till we get into that series. It's going to be cool. But you want to know more about the Guardian States and its government itself within the Omni Protocol 8th Omni District comic book series. Large earlobes will be good looking some creatures. Wasn't and it said, how about it sounds like China? And then the last character on the list is the Frequency Speedster Adrenaline. His name, Elliot Chambers, age 21. His alias is Adrenaline. Height 5'8". His class, he's known as the Shift. Abilities: frequency acceleration, temporal perception, chrono shift, phase shift, drift, speed mirage, wave circuitry, and he got many more things, especially as he develops his powers over time. Skills: blue comet blitz, chrono disruptor, dimensional slipstream, hypernova kick, time breaker dash, wave signature, nullum, conscious level, potential level 3. He said, bad guys will be being uploaded soon on this website. So stay tuned. Like monthly, you'll be seeing bad guys popping up on here. Don't worry, you get into the bad guys too. Bad guys will be uploaded on here. Elliot Chambers, known as Adrenaline, is an artist, a thinker, an unexpected hero bound to the very fabric of space and time. A quiet and observant individual, Elliot grew up in Rendell City, inspired by the values of justice and integrity instilled in him by his father, a respected police officer. While he never saw himself as a warrior, his precise attention to detail and deep sense of empathy led him to become a police sketch artist, using his talent to help law enforcement bring criminals to justice. Though introverted, he possesses a sharp mind, an unwavering moral compass, and a quiet determination that sets him apart. Elliot's life took an unimaginable turn when a catastrophic accident at Baltex Labs exposed him to a disruption in the frequency conduit. Unbeknownst to him, this event forever altered his wave signature, linking him to the blue frequency strand, an element of wave space time manipulation. Now, with the ability to move at speeds beyond comprehension, Elliot must navigate his new reality as Adrenaline, balancing the weight of his newfound powers with his own personal doubts. Despite his quiet nature, he is fiercely determined to use his abilities to protect others, even as he struggles to understand the full extent of his connection to the mysterious frequency conduit. Elliot was never the type to seek the spotlight, but fate has made him a guardian of something greater than himself. With each step, he moves not only faster than light, but also closer to the truth of his destiny. All my characters will have new costumes over time. Hezekiah Draven, the Draven brothers, everybody will get new costumes over time. So no one is stuck with one costume. Everybody will get new costumes over time. That's already been planned out. Let's see. Moon Lord, no chick with the red hair. I already talked about her already. You missed her? Cool. So who are the bad guys? We'll talk. Like I haven't. The reason why I haven't talked about bad guys yet because I haven't revealed them yet. We'll start talking about bad guys when I start. I reveal Dr. Doppler, Dr. Morgan Doppler. You see, I showed her once before, but you'll see her again when her profile go up. But I already got a bunch of villains already. I haven't revealed them yet. That's going to be revealed over time, and then you'll be able to see some villains. Is I just hope those freedom states is Texas. He said, I hope they have more than one awesome. Will his conscience level up as the story progresses? Also, he's the Flash of he's the Flash of Venus Orion Comics, pretty much. Yes, he is the Flash. He's my Flash. Will his conscience level go up over time? That's a good question. And you would have to understand that the wave spectrum when it gets broken down, because I don't want to spoil too much because there's going to be characters that's going to be explaining this stuff, especially within VK and many other comic book series about conscious level. Are people stuck at a particular conscious level their whole life, or are there special cases where somebody conscious level increases? And if so, what are the requirements? What are the criteria for that? You want to wait and see. I want to save some of that stuff for the books when you actually read the books and stuff like that. But that's a good question. I like that question. But yes, these are all of the Paragons of Fate profiles so far. And monthly, there will be new characters added. So this list will get bigger and bigger. And like I said, this list will have not only good guys, it will not only have bad guys, it will have supporting cast. It will have some NPCs as well, who plays roles in my stories and stuff. So you get a chance to understand some of these characters and everything. So no one is off the table as far as who is on the Paragons of Fate profile listing, which is going to be very interesting. There's going to be pages and pages of characters, and I can't wait for this list to grow even more over time. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. But this is all the content so far here on this website, and every time a new character is posted, you will see the new icon pop up on the new icon will pop up on the character, the Paragon's icon picture portrait, to let people know that this is a new character profile added to the Paragons of Fate profile list. So while I know in my heart with these great designs, you already dreamed of a fighting game I could feel. Yeah, I already told you I have a fighting game or in a storyline premise. And like I said, I can't talk about the storyline premise because it's going to spoil my entire universe. It's going to spoil everything. But yes, I already have a fighting game in mind, like 5 years ago. There will be a fighting game with my Venus and Orion comic characters. It's not going to just be fighting games. We're going to have some beat 'em ups. We're going to have some action adventures. We're going to have some action RPGs. We're going to have it all. So it's not going to just be fighting games, but fighting games is definitely going to be one of them. And we're going to have some platform fighters too. But yes, so that's pretty much the website, which I'm going to post a link again to the website, VenusOrionComics.com, for you guys to go check it out. And also to the shop. This is to the shop. And this is to the shop for those who are interested and wanting to buy, make purchases and everything. But yeah, man, this is everything that I wanted to talk about here on tonight's stream for Venus Orion Comics and the website itself. And oh yeah, we need to talk about the shipment for Wave 2. Okay, so there's a lot of you guys who are waiting for your packages, which are coming this week. Right now, like I said, we have to do everything in phases, and it's the good thing that we're doing everything in phases, because you put everything together, something's bound to fuck up. I'm learning this as I go, as I'm doing this, that things don't go 100% the way it's supposed to go. There's always something that's going to come in and fuck up somewhere. So doing them in sections instead of trying to pile it all up and try to throw it in one shipping, mistakes are bound to happen. So I'm glad I did this. I did it this way. The reason why I had to separate the orders is because this next wave, this is where a lot of you guys who got add-ons. The first wave was pretty much essentially people who only got one book. So those are easy to do. Put the keychains in there. They didn't get no add-ons. You just got a book. So they'll get you your stretch goal keychains. The book covers A, B, C, and D. Bam, it goes out. But this one is different because there's combinations. There's some of you guys who got more than one book. Y'all got a book from the tier, but then you guys order extra books as add-ons. So now I have to do everything as combinations. So some of you guys got multiple covers, and then some of you guys got add-ons like keychains and stuff, and sweatpants and hoodies and everything. So that's what I had to do. Some of y'all even got a poster. So now what I'm doing is these are bigger packages. These have to be bundled in a bigger pack. And I can't wait till you guys see the box and everything. We shipping out your stuff in a box. Like some of you guys got boxes because you have a lot of items and everything. So yeah, we had to order, we had to get boxes, we had to go to home, we had to go to Staples, we had to get boxes, and then we had to get Strike and Keo had to make the wallets. So that's why this wave had to be a wave 2, because we have to print up the wallets, we have to print up the mini arm bags before we're able to ship out some of this stuff, because some of you guys got extra items. So, and these items are a lot heavier because you got more shit or whatever like that. So that's what we're doing right now. I labeled everything. I paid for the shipping, the labels and stuff. We label all your packages. Landon, I got your package. I put the label on it. I had to wait on right now, waiting on Keo. Keo had, because you had ordered a Draven Brother keychain, so we have to print that up. So Keo had already got the design and everything, so he has to go down to the studio and print it up. Once that keychain is done, then I'm able to package your book and include the stretch goal keychains, and then box it up, and then stick the label on it, and your package is done. It'll be ready for shipping. Then people got the deluxe pack. It comes in a big box, so that stuff takes time. We had to put all that stuff together. We had to wait for the mini arm bag to come in because we didn't have an extra one in storage that we thought we had. So that came in. So now Keo and them had to go to the studio and press that up. So yes, once everything is packaged, Cassie, hers is done. She had all 4 books, 2 shirts, a Venus Orion comic shirt and a Very On Color shirt. So we had to package. I had to package that up in a bundle box as well. So that's packed up, and hers is labeled as well. So that's what we're doing. We labeled everything. We just waiting to put the other items where they belong and where they need to be in these orders. Once that's done, it's going out this week. If anything, the latest is this weekend. The orders are going to start going out. So as I said before, this week, expect your emails to come in that your books are being shipped. It's happening this week. But it's just a matter if it's going to happen in the middle of the week or it's going to happen on the weekend. And the way things are going, because Keo has a photography job as well, and Strike has a job as well. It all matters when they get done. Everything's, when it comes to designing items, is on their side. It's more so we have to wait on them.
You see my eyes? Yeah. I'm tired.
Yeah. So
I'm tired. I think 560 keychains.
Yeah.
That's what more so kept us.
Yeah, and that's what. Yeah, and then Keo got sick during. He got sick during the keychains. The weather. He was sitting in the keychain. He sat in the studio for hours all day. Didn't see him for the whole day.
I went to the studio at 8 a.m. I didn't leave the studio until 12 a.m. the next day.
Yeah, he was there all day doing keychains and stuff like that, and doing the merchandise, the tumblers. And he ended up getting sick. That's what pushed the shipping back a bit.
Yeah,
because Keo ended up getting sick. Because the weather here in Philly is acting stupid. It's getting super cold, or it's super raining for some reason and thunderstorming. It's going So he said Landon said what's up, and what's going
on, guys?
Sin said what's up too.
What's going on, y'all?
And make it turn based. Said Dr. Dollar sounds like an evil weather woman. Yeah. He said, I agree with the RPG. We don't get enough RPGs. And make it turn based.
I'm gonna take my book downstairs. Well, actually, I don't have to go to bed.
Poor brother. Lord, hell yeah, bring back the beat 'em ups. That is job. Yeah, there's gonna be beat 'em ups. Yup. Keychain Lancer. What's up, Keo?
Yo, what's going on, man?
Super nice and tasty. Yeah. Yeah, so that's what happened. Keo got sick, and then Strike ended up getting sick.
Yeah.
So that pushed things back a bit of like that. So they couldn't even work on the merchandise and stuff. They ended up getting sick. They was under the weather. So now they got better again. So once Keo gets finished with work, they'll hit the studio and stuff like that.
Yeah, probably this Saturday.
Yeah.
I got a photo.
So this weekend we'll be pretty much shipping.
Yeah.
If anything. Done. So if he gets done Saturday, Sunday, I was scheduled for UPS and USPS to come on Sunday to pick up your stuff and you'll get the notifications. The latest will be next Monday. You'll get the notifications at the latest on Monday if UPS and USPS doesn't happen to come on a Sunday. So that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, I'm just doing keychains.
The key order, your pre-order switch too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just so happens the job I'm doing for 2 days at these schools, because I'm a portrait photographer for children. So it just so happens the school that I'm at is in my neighborhood and it's right next to the GameStop. So I'm driving right over after.
Yeah. So that's the case with that. So yeah, I wanted to update you guys with that. So
hang tight, guys. Hang tight.
Yeah. So this weekend orders will be shipped. The latest will be next Monday. It all depends on if UPS and USPS can pick up the orders over the weekend or not. Not sure. But if anything, they'll definitely shipment will definitely happen. So you'll be getting so stay by and continue and make sure it doesn't go. Make sure your emails for the shipping doesn't go into your spam or your trash and stuff like that. So make sure that it doesn't happen. Now there's still quite a few of you guys who have yet to give me your address, which means I have orders that are boxed up but can't go anywhere. They're just sitting in my studio. I can't even ship them out because you got because some of you guys are not answering the emails. I'm sending out emails and no one is answering the emails. So I'm sitting with orders. I'm sitting with orders that I can't even move. They're just sitting in my studio boxed up and with no labels on it. So that's what happening when it comes to that. But that's pretty much it for tonight's stream. I'm glad you guys enjoyed this stream. It was fun. I enjoy showing off Beans Orion Comics to you guys, the website, and I'm looking forward to you guys. Theory crafting, everything. As I said before, there's no pressure. There's no pressure to go buy anything from the website or whatever like that. I just appreciate everything, the moral support that you guys have given me. But yes, from now throughout the month of May, everything is 10% off but the comics. So it's 10% off. All merchandise is 10% off from now through Monday. You can buy the comic, the digital comic right now, but you could pre-order because I'm waiting for the for cover A and the store covers for the website to get here on the 30th. So for now, you can only pre-order cover A. And you can only pre-order the store cover. And remember, there's only a limit of 50 for the first wave of pre-orders for cover A, and there's only a limit of 25 for the pre-order for the store cover. So definitely, if you're interested, I put the links to where you can pre-order the physical cover A and the physical store cover. So if you're interested, definitely check that out. So yeah, man, y'all guys have a good night, and I'll see you Game Fiends later. Peace out.